aside. I haven't been live for a while, so I thought I had a few minutes before my subscriber live over on Instagram. So I thought I would do a very, very quick something or other. Not really sure what it's going to be, but I am taping down my 100% cotton paper with some tape that I like to reuse. I did just have some dental work done, so if I sound a little off, is why. But I don't think as many people know me here over on YouTube as maybe they would on the other platforms. So I did just film something for my Patreon. We are in week 3, and week 3 is going to be a sky exploration, a very basic, back to kind of basics exploration, and we'll see where we go from there. Let's go ahead and give our paper a little squirt of water. And, what should we paint? I'm not sure. I'm gonna grab some blues. Maybe just play with some blues in the top here. Maybe I'll grab some of those other blues I have. I'm just grabbing all sorts of blues on my palette. Not super paying attention. Some of these are already mixed up. Some of them are from the pan and then hitting my palette first. I'm gonna grab some indigo and just sort of playing with colors, no rhyme or reason. Sometimes maybe you've had a rough day and you just need to get something out, and so getting some color on a piece of paper can help me get some sort of therapeutic release, therapeutic something anyway. And then if you're kind of not feeling, just give it a nice little brush, and then you have this nice little background to kind of keep going with if you're not sure where you're going with things. Maybe I'll mix some whatever's over here, mix that up, grab some of that. Let's do some loose clouds. Maybe those are clouds, maybe they're not. Hi, Penny! Hello, it's been a long time. I've not been live either. I hope you're well. I was just saying I had some dentist work done today, so my face feels a little off. So bear with me as I'm almost drooling over here at stuff. No, well, sort of. A little bit, maybe. I think it's starting to finally wear off. It wasn't the stuff wasn't working, so I had them give me a little more, but then that didn't work. But it did numb my face. It didn't help my actual teeth and gums, but it numbed my face up pretty well. All right, let's get some greens. I'm mixing some azo greens and some other greens and just kind of sweeping that across really quickly. I'm gonna add some indigo to that green, so we have a little darker color down here. Indigo is probably one of my favorite blues to mix in with greens, and this did not blend very well, so let's get that little, wow, that was not very nice. Well, that's okay. Let's take a finer brush and maybe let's add some suggestions of trees. Maybe some little trees. I'm just plopping the brush down in these little trees form. I think this is the coolest thing. This is one of my favorite things to do lately. It's just take a round brush and just, I'm literally plopping, right? Just plop, plop, and a tree shape forms. And it's in the background, so it doesn't matter if it's perfect, right? Because it's so far away that it doesn't matter if it looks correct or incorrect or if it follows any kind of rule, right? Oh, thank you, thank you. It's just fun to play with color, and sometimes you need that, I feel, or at least I need that in my day, just to play, to kind of let go of the stress or the commotion of the day, or maybe you had a cruddy dentist appointment too. You just need to let go because the dentist appointments aren't fun anymore. My daughter had a sealant and filling the other day, and it was so small that she didn't have to have anything done at all, any like no numbing or anything, and so she was just fine. That was her first one, so she got the taste of the good life. I'm like, okay, it's rarely ever like that, ever, so don't get used to that. And she's like, that was easy. I'm like, it's not usually like that. It's not usually easy. I mean, I didn't want to scare her, but I also wanted her to know that, take good care of your teeth, because it's not easy. I'm just dropping in a few little hints of darker blue back here for these little wispy clouds. And yeah, just a few little wispy clouds. I love the way these greens kind of just melded into things. And this white space I left, I usually like to leave a little bit of white space if I can. You can also, if you don't like this stark white, you can paint a base layer of yellow or of something really light, raw sienna, a light umber or something underneath there. And so it's just not stark white looking at you. It's just kind of a personal preference what you, I don't mind it too much. And this is all just practice for me. If it were something, you know, I don't do commissions, but if it were something like a commission, then obviously I'd want to, you know, maybe not have a stark white, because stark white might not be the best choice, but you know, it's not terrible either. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother others. It might be unprofessional. I'm not really sure. But again, for fun. I do this for fun. This is fun. All right, I'm gonna take the heat tool and I'm gonna dry it. If you have more time, what I like to do, I like to let things dry naturally a little bit on their own, about 50% at least, so that the colors have time to do stuff. I know, Penny, I honestly hate them too. Yeah, I can use the word hate because I don't like them at all. I loathe them, I hate them, I despise them. They're the worst. I was just telling my husband, like, as we get older, do we up our dental insurance? Because, you know, out of pocket, I think it costs me like $600 for the crown. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal or not, but I was like, ouch, I thought we had dental insurance for a reason, but clearly they don't cover all of that. I don't know. Okay, let me dry real quick. Okay, I don't know what this is. Is this a reference from a book or a movie? That's not a whiff of cloud. It's a Cribben from Dun. I don't know what that is. I wish I did. I'm so bad with references when people say something, because I should know it. I wish I knew it because it's probably really good, and then I'm like, oh, wah. It's always wasted on me. So if that's something that I should know about, tell me, because now I'm curious. All right, let's get some birds. I like to use a very fine tipped brush for my birds. Whatever you have the most control over, I feel is the best brush to use. And then let's do them off to the side, I think. And we're only in 7 minutes, so art doesn't always have to take you forever, right? It doesn't have to, oh no worries. I knew it was something like that. I was thinking either Hobbit, something like, I knew it, darn it. Now I'm gonna ask my husband because he probably knows. Let me take a screenshot because that's good, whatever it is. And I'm so sad because I should know these references, right? Because it's probably pretty cool, at least in my opinion. And I love the idea of that kind of stuff. I just never could get into, or Harry Potter. That's another one I always miss out on the references of. Now, I normally stick my birdies right in the middle, but I kind of like the little wispy ones, so I left it there. Okay, I'm going to take my round 6 from Shimoni, and I'm going to splatter because I love to splatter. So I do like to use my shimmers for that. So let's see, we have blue and green. I feel like probably a light yellow. So let's go with this yellow right here. I think this is Snowball by Cosmic Creations. Nope, it's Ghost Gold. Completely off. Clearly I don't know my names of my paints, and so I usually end up putting about 3 brush loads of water in there and making it pretty darn creamy. Then, which I didn't do firsthand, which I usually do beforehand, I grab all my scrap pieces of paper and I cover up my area completely because this splatter gets everywhere, right? And so if you cover up your space, you won't be having to pull or pick off splatter from other places. So, and you get exactly where you want it, right? So I like to, oh, thank you. Thank you. Just a quick little, so a little bit of splatter. I just tap gently. And once my big splatters get out, I kind of raise my paper up a little bit more, and then I'll tap some more, and I'll get the finer mist splatters that move up a little bit farther. So those big ones I like in the foreground, right? Because, you know, things are up closer. But these little fairy dust-like ones in the background, they're maybe they're little glow bugs, not glow bugs, lightning bugs, fireflies. Depends on where you're from, I think. We don't have them out here, and I've never seen them in real life, and I can't wait to one day. I feel like that's on my bucket list for sure. Fireflies, lightning bugs, glow bugs, I'm not sure, whatever they're technically called. I'm sure they have a Latin word, I'm guessing. All right, so this was a under 10 minutes just a quickie. So if you stressed from work, you need a little break from whatever life is throwing at you, I feel like, having your art supplies set up and be able to sit down and just kind of paint something really quick can be really helpful for, little maybe therapy that you didn't know you needed, little art therapy, a little time between waiting for the water to boil for your noodles or something like that. Oh, perfect, dandelions. I love that. Yeah, a little meadow of florals, exactly. And the shimmers can be really fun. Oh, it's not focusing. Sorry about that. Thank you, Penny. Oh, silly phones. We pay so much for these things, and they don't do what you want them to. Anyway, all right. Well, let me give you my favorite little brush holders. There we go. My little otters. So my little otters there. All right. Thanks for joining, and I appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. All right. Bye for now.